This is chapter number 2, New Kings and Kingdoms. So we are taking question and answer, all the possible MCQs, fill in the blanks, true, false. These are the pictures which we are going to refer whenever the question requires it. The first one is, which new dynasty developed in eastern part of the country? Eastern part of the country. So let me just expand it, and then you will realize north, south, east, west. This is eastern part, and this is Pal. Pal. Eastern part is Pal. Palas. So the answer is Palas. What was the other name of great lord of a region, circle or region? Great lord of circle or region. So either people have given them a big padvi or big names, or the kings have given. So the answer is Mahamandaleshwar, great lord of circle or region. Mahamandaleshwar, who were expected to bring gifts for their kings in 17th century. So in 17th century, please remember, whenever I talk about or any century, 17th century means we are talking about 1600 to 1700. Like we are in 21st century. So 2021, it starts with 2000 and then it will go up to 2100. So this is not 20th century, this is 21st century. So when we are talking about 17th century, who were expected to bring gifts for their kings in 17th century? The answer is Samantas. Samants. Who were Samants? Now here is a king. Now king would give some land to one person, and this person will have artillery, will have armaments, will have the army, that is the men or soldiers. So he would help whenever king will require it. When the king is attacking or he is attacked, he requires these samants. So they give them a place or land where these samant will collect the tax. So this area or these armaments, these are being taken by or these are used by the kings. So these samants are chieftains. We call them as chieftains. When were Samantas declared Mahasamantas? Samantas declared Mahasamantas. The answer is when they gain power and wealth. Power and wealth. I'll take you to the previous discussion. See, this Samant, this chieftain, now he might have his own land. He is being given land, he has own land, and he is, you can say, armed also with respect to soldiers, with respect to artillery, all those fighting or warfare things. So now when he gets wealth, he wants power. He has all the other thing. So now he doesn't care about the king. Now he wants to be the main. That is how he becomes the Mahasamantas, when they gain power and health. What is the literal meaning of Hiranyagarbha? Hiranyagarbha. Before getting to the answer, let me show you. This is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha. So you can relate it with the womb. Womb. You know, you and me, when we were in the mother womb for 9 months, that womb, if it would have been a golden womb, that is called Hiranyagarbha. Golden womb. You can relate it with Hiranya, but it has nothing to do here. You know, Hiran or the deer has Kasturi, but here the meaning is different. Golden womb. From whom was the revenue also collected? So the revenue was collected from peasants, artisans, but in your chapter, there is in a paragraph there is a last line that the traders, the revenue was also collected with or from the traders. So this traders are the merchant, not merchant, vyapari, that means traders is the answer. What is Vetti? Vetti is a type of tax. It's a tax. What kind of tax it is? First of all, the Chol Rajas, Chol Empire, we have got the inscriptions, and we have more than 400 taxes we know about. If you go up a tree, that is the tar ped, if you're using a ladder, you have to give tax. So Vetti is all about the labor which is free. That is, you come to our land or work for us, and then you are not being paid. So that is the Vetti, begar, without money work, Vetti. So it's a tax. It's a tax. What was the use of money collected from taxes? So the tax money is used for all the purposes. There were very small tax also. That is, if you, ghar pe chhajja, if you make that, then also that is your chat. Then you have to give the tax. So to finance the king's establishment, construction of temples and forts, kila, mandir, and to all these which is a part of the capital, and they fight the wars. So if they are going for a war, they know that this area is profitable. They will have some routes which are trading routes, and there are temples which were quite rich. So in order to fight the war, we need money, and that money comes from the taxes. The functionaries for collecting revenue were recruited from. Now, tax collection is done by whom? Which people? And these people, I'll just give an example. China. At this time, the Tang dynasty, the bureaucracy was actually selected. Means they would have to give an exam in the same period which we are talking about. Same period. But here, whoever is the big family, influential family, or the king knows them in any way. So these influential family, the people from this family, they were recruited as the revenue collectors. So D is the answer. Prashastis tell us how a ruler wanted to depict themselves as. So Prashastis, it's about leader, it's about being great warrior, yodha, it's about achiever. The answer has to be all of these. But here, in this chapter, if this would have not been a chapter, then the answer would be all of these. But because in this chapter, it's clearly been written about Nagbhatta, so the valiant victorious warrior will be the answer. Right? I hope you got the idea. Otherwise, it has to be all of these. In which language was the Prashasti found in Gwalior written? So let me take you to Gwalior. Here is Gurjar Samrat Nagbhatt Pratihar. Nagbhatt Pratihar. So the Prashasti which we are talking about is in this chapter is about him only. And it was written in Sanskrit. It was written in Sanskrit. Who was Nagbhatta? Nagbhatt. So again, as I just told you, that Nagbhatt is Gurjar Samrat Nagbhatt Pratihar. And this Prashasti was about him. He was Gwalior Madhya Pradesh ruler. Gwalior, which is actually the border of Madhya Pradesh and this UP, so Gwalior. So Pratihar king, Gurjar Samrat Nagbhatt Pratihar. Brahmanas were rewarded by grants of land recorded on. So, Brahman gets Brahmadeya. They gets land because they were knowing Sanskrit. They were supposed to be at the highest level of the Varna Vyavastha. So they were regarded by the community, also by the rulers and the kings at that time. So they were given land. They were given by the kings. They were given land because king also were doing certain rituals like Ashwamedha Yagya, Hiranyagarbha. All these rituals were done by a king with help of these purohits, priests. So they were given land, and the registry of that land is on copper plate. Right now we have on stamp papers. Previously it was on this. The person who received the land could collect taxes on. So whatever land a person gets at this time of the period, he takes taxes for everything. if anyone is getting land, for example, samantas or chieftains, they would levy tax on everything, charge tax on everything, betel leaves, woven clothes, vehicles, all of these. Who invaded the Somnath temple in Gujarat? Somnath temple in Gujarat. So I'll show you the picture also, the temple also. So he is Sultan Mahmud or Mahmud Ghaznavi. Now this is the ruined Somnath temple. Now these temples at that time were the richest. Means the kings of subcontinent also, they would attack the temple and they'll get the money. And this also the other people will do, like Mahmud Ghaznavi. So there was a ruler in Afghanistan, Ghajan area, that is Ghazni, and he was Mahmud Ghaznavi. Now this Mahmud Ghaznavi, he came to know that the Indian temples are having a lot of money, and because for us temple is quite a pavitra cheese, but for Mahmud Ghaznavi it's about money. So he came and he just took money from the temples. So the answer is Mahmud Ghazni. In the chapter the name is different. Okay, so Mahmud Ghaznavi, Mahmud Ghazni, all are the same names you'll see in different books. Who ruled in Tamil Nadu? So I'll just take you here. Tamil Nadu. This is Tamil Nadu. So who were ruling? Cholas. So this Vijayalaya, he was the first means important ruler. After this Rajaraj I. Then we have Rajendra I, Rajendra Chola. That is the far rightmost. This is Rajendra Chola. All these, these are three of the prominent I am showing you. But there were great Chola warriors, rulers, kings. So the answer is Cholas. From Uraiyar to Tanjavur, Muttarai held power in this delta region. Which delta region? Actually, the area which we are talking about, let me tell you the story. In the chapter it is given. Now this region, the Kaveri Delta region, this was quite sampan. A lot of money and power was there. So Muttarai, it was under the control of Muttaraiyar, which were related to the Pandyas. And then came the Vijayalaya. Vijayalaya was related to Cholas. So this Kaveri region we are talking about. Now let us match. So let us match. I'll show you the pictures also. Tribhuvan Chakravartin. Tribhuvan. 3 months means 3. Tribhuvan. Bhuvan means 3 worlds. And Chakravartin means leader or ruler. So Lord of the worlds. 3 worlds. Now let me take you to here. Second one. Al-Biruni. He is Al-Biruni. He was an Arabic scholar. Arabian Vidwan, intelligent Arabian. Mahmud Ghaznavi told him that where I am going, wherever I conquer, I want the description about that. So Al-Biruni wrote Kitab al-Hind, a book for him. And this is the most important source of the historians today. Now Ur means, I'll show you a picture. I just, this is Chola's administration. So this is Ur. It's given in the footnote, but let me tell you, this is the settlement of peasants. Then Muven the Velan. And this is about the great lord of region. Right? And Velan Vagai, that is land of non-Brahmanas. And Mahamandaleshwar, that is peasants. No, Muvendavelan is peasants serving 3 kings. And Mahamandaleshwar is the great lord of a region. Right? There is a correction I did. Now I'll just show you Velan Vagai, land of non-Brahmanas. So just see here, Tribhuvan Chakravartin, he was the lord of 3 worlds. You have to relate these 3. Three. Try with this one. So Lord of three worlds. Al-Biruni, I told you, Arabic scholar. Urdi, the settlements of peasants. Muvendavilan, peasants serving three kings. Chola, Chera, Pandya. We have seen in the Sangam Sahitya, it's been given that the three kings, if they are serving, their name was given as Muvendavilan. Velan Vagai. These are the lands of people who are non-Brahmins. Those who were non-Brahmins. Velan Vagai. Mahamandaleshwar. This is the great lord of a region. Mahamandaleshwar. Mandal means a region. Mandal, region, division. Now fill in the blanks. Dash defeated Muhammad Gauri. Now I'll show you the picture. You'll understand by the picture only. Who defeated Muhammad Gauri? Prithviraj Chauhan. Three. Prithviraj Chauhan 3. Who wrote Kitab al-Hind? Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is the answer. Al-Biruni. Gurjar Pratiharas dash and dash fought in tripartite struggle. Tri-Daliya Sangharsh. Who are them? So Gurjar Pratihars, let me show you also. Gurjar Pratihars, Rashtrakoot and Palas. So we have this Kannauj. This is the fight for Kannauj. It's Ganga Ghati or valley. So we have this Palas and Rashtrakutas. So these were three of them. Rashtrakoot, Gurjar Pratihar and Pal. Temple at Tanjavur was for goddess. Now the answer is Nishumbha Sudini. And let me show you the temple also, so that you keep in mind the answer also. So this is the temple I am talking about. Nishumbha Sudini temple. Group of Ur formed larger units called. Now we have peasants living. So we have 1, 2, 3 number of Ur. They are called as Nadu. Most of the Brahmadeya land was in Dash Valley. Now Brahmadeya, as I suggested earlier, Brahmins were given land. They were given land because of their eliteness, their knowledge of Sanskrit. So Kaveri is the valley. Kaveri Valley. So all these came up. Bastiyans. Palas ruled over present state of Tamil Nadu. Is it true or false? Palas, no. Pala is Bengal, West Bengal. Tamil Nadu, no. Tamil Nadu Cholas. This is Pal. This is there's a lot of difference here. Kalhan composed poem about rulers of Kashmir. Now this is correct. Now this is poem, but it was not. It was a big Mahagranth, Mahakavi, epic. Epic it is. Rajat Rangini, written by Kalhan, and it was the saga of the kings of Kashmir, and it was a critical content it has. Previously, the Prashastis were written. Prashastis, like it was all praise. Here it was criticism. Chahamanas or Chauhan rulers ruled over the region of Ajmer Dalia. This is Chahaman, and this is the region, right? This is Rajasthan. We have Ajmer here and Delhi, of course. So this is true. In the mid of 8th century, Danti Durga overthrew his Chola ruler. No, this is not correct. Actually, the content of the Danti Durga in chapter is different. Land of maintenance of a. Let me tell you about Danti Durga. The name was here Danti Durga and the Mayur Sharman. There were different kings, they were not kings. They were landowners or chieftains. They became so powerful, but they were not Kshatriyas. They were either Brahmins or of other caste. Now, because of the power, they became the Kshatriyas. They did this Ashwa, Bhiranyagarbha, etc. And that is how. Land of maintenance of school was called Palichandam. I don't know about what is this, but it's false. That I know. But this is the Palichandranam law of land of maintenance of school was called Palichandranam. So this answer about Palichandranam will be welcome. Land gifted to temples was called Deva Dana. Deva Dana. Yes. Dan means Dan. You're giving some money to someone. So this is all about this chapter. We try to cover all the chapter questions which are possible. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.